Shore time means finishing on Friday is as good as finishing on Tuesday.
What short time means to me is when the task is done, I'm done, and I'm done.
Shore time means I can build you a house out of 550 cord and duct tape. You wouldn't want to live there, but I can build it. Building or rebuilding a vehicle isn't exactly like changing brake pads or a spark plug. Lots of factors go into whether or not that build is going to work. It's no different with Stevie at Shore Time. And while I'd like to say our beta test started out just like you see, that's not what happened. So we finally go to take Stevie for a beta test right around the trails, and we get out there and one of our buddies' quads is not starting. It's always Shore Time here at Shore Time. But the bottom line is, if you ride with us, we're not going to leave you high and dry just because your bike broke down. That's not how we work. When and if you do break down, we're going to try to get you running again. For that purpose, we bring a whole complement of tools, including a multimeter. And if we have to zip tie the connections on your Swish to keep her running, that's exactly what we're going to do. So at the end of the day at Wacomico Motorsports Park, we had a blast. There are some issues we got to deal with. I even got to dial in Roxanne. She's not 100%. And a few issues with Stevie, but overall, fantastic day. Machines are great. As you might imagine, when you ride for half an hour after working on a switch while on the trail for 3 hours, you really look forward to the next trip. That's how we felt at Deep Creek Lake. Doing pretty well on this part of the trail. The first part, the non-technical part. But as you'll soon discover, it's always Shore Time at Shore Time.
right, folks, so this is exactly why we beta test. Apparently Roxanne went through one too many puddles. I'm going to have to dry her all out and figure out what the problem is. It should not stall going through a puddle, bottom line. Short time.
Did you have the red light on when it happened? Because I told you not to turn that red light on. Roxanne ain't got to do that no more.
So, with the ATV that stalls in a puddle, it might look like a pretty craptastic day. But the truth is, this is part of the fun. Getting into trouble and getting out.
Winch him up to a tree.
I'm trying to get it by him. Winch him up.
That looks precarious right there.
I agree. The rear brakes on this are getting better. I think they just needed to be seated. They were so new. Both the rotor and the pads were all brand new.
But the
I think
handle
they just had it to mate.
Okay.
This handle's getting better.
It's getting better. Okay.
And when I was winching you earlier, right? My bike was stationary, and I was winching you uphill to me, right? When your bike first broke down and we were trying to pull it up to the flat,
right.
all I was holding my bike with was rear brakes.
So they're good.
And it held mine and held yours.
the
But
handle's
going
getting
downhill, a steep hill, they will not completely stop me.
That makes sense.
They
'cause you
only
need-
slow me down pretty good.
And
But
the
I have
front
no
brakes-
fronts.
Fronts are gone.
Gone. I mean, there's still movement, like we said, There is movement, but so minuscule, and there's no pressure. As we
rebleed and change.
and swap sides.
So not only does that complete our first real beta test, it also completes this episode. Like, subscribe, and get notified, please.